Hi! How's it going? I forgot to stream at my usual time. Hi. How about is that a little better? It's just dark. We don't have our natural lighting, and oh, the camera's struggling. That's fine. No one's here to look at my face anyway. I forgot. I was like, okay, got to take Cassie to work at 4. How about we just push the stream until the minute I get back? It'll be fine, because we hadn't eaten lunch. It was a busy day, whatever. And then, yeah, I was just kind of hanging out. And I got a phone call, and that lasted 90 minutes. And then about halfway, and then in the midst of that phone call, Scarlet Fury messaged and was like, hey, are you okay? I was, yeah? What? Oh, shit. So, it's fine. Did you guys hear? Trump got suspended off Twitter. Woo! That's 4 years too fucking late. I mean, it's definitely one of those, we got the barn doors closed. Horses and the cows are all out, and the barn is on fire. But, wow, my beard really is. So Dune Harper messaged me earlier and was like, dude, you got a real beard going on. I was like, yeah, I guess so. But, like, now it's leaning. Oh, no. Stop. Hey, don't joke about that. Wait, what are we joking about? The holy Jack from Twitter prays unto be. That reminds me of a tweet. Tell me I actually saved it. Profile likes? I like so much shit that Twitter doesn't like me. The barn being on fire. I mean, I can make that joke. I don't have a barn, so... Trying to find it. Oh, Shakespeare's. Found it. Our Father, who art in heaven, Baja be thy blast. Alright, guys. Well, we're here. We're queer. I mean, at least one of us is. So, you know. I feel like the one queer brings that overwhelming queerness into the space. Like a blessing, really. Also, his name has changed. Yeah. Oh, you're... Trillo Bitnex. Whatever you say, Shakespeare's. I don't know what happened to you on the chat. On the chat, something's fucking up with your name, Shakespeare's, but don't worry. We know who you are, and I won't let anyone forget it. Because that's what friends are for. I'm not gonna lie. Scarlet Fury message, she's like, what did you say? What was the last thing you said? Don't push yourself if you're not up to it, though. And literally my brain was like, that's an option? No. Sounds made up. God damn it. Sorry, Shakespeare's. So how's everybody doing? It has been a year of a week. 2021 coming in fucking hot with bean dads and tampon creeps and, you know, the coup. I'm not gonna lie. I am glad I had those days off from the stream because I would have had to be like, nope, I can't do it today. Too much shit is happening, and none of it is good. So yeah, let me know how you guys are doing. It's been a rough fucking. Whoa, my gosh! I have more people in the stream than usual. Is this what happens when I stream in the evening and not in the middle of the afternoon? Oh no. Now I have empirical evidence that I need to be streaming later in the evening. How will I justify avoiding having an audience this way? So. Alright, well, while Shakespeare's is struggling... Did you change the spelling again? Is it supposed to be Trilobitten the Ninth? Are you like the Pope? Alright, well, while Shakespeare's struggling with leaving his past behind and me refusing to let him, I'm going to just read some of the prompts we've got, and I think I got all of them. I have this feeling that somebody sent me a prompt and I have forgotten, but I don't see any, so I think we're okay. But yeah, so we've got 5 prompts. Oh god, I need more. But so from Veramat's Christmas dump, we still have the most traumatizing bedtime story ever told. And scientists examine a zoological oddity, a reindeer with a bioluminescent nose. June Harper gave us a vampire that feeds off the music of others, and a tiny man lives in secret within a normal human-sized household. He dresses up like the various figurines set out by the old woman who owns the joint in order to remain unnoticed. He just wants to live his everyday normal life as a secret tiny man. And Scarlet Fury dropped Bad Horse in his early days of villainy. I'm gonna get fucking sued. Alright, let's see. I want to kind of explore this one. And I think another thing I've been talking with Cassie, kind of going, wondering, ways I could maybe grow the channel. And she was like, well, first thing is you don't stream for very long. And I was like, oh, fuck. You're right. Everybody else on this godforsaken platform is on here for like 3 to 4 hours at a time. I don't have that in me. Alas. So let's see. I fucked that up. Oh well. Okay. Also, I'll throw out there's actually anxiety is one of those fun things in that it's not, but sometimes you start to notice it happening. There's that moment of panic of like, oh shit, I didn't do the thing I was supposed to do. My adoring public. But also starting the stream now, and my brain, there's some corner of my brain that's like, can you do this right now? It's like, yeah, it's only it's literally 3 hours. I've done this so many times. Yeah, but like you've never done it at 6 o'clock. And it's like, I did not realize that it was moving on. but the fun of anxiety and being like, no, it's fine. It's like, but what if it's fine? That said, it's also just been a long week and a long day and a long year. I did have it spelled right the first time. It didn't look right. So we're going to do the vampire that feeds off the music of others. And I think this is kind of an interesting prompt. I just think the idea of vampires who suck different things. We're ignoring the sex joke built into that. But, yeah, a vampire that feeds on the music of others. I think that's kind of an interesting idea. Are you idiots laughing at the sex joke that was built into that? Because there's a bit of lag, so, like, you know, it's like 10 to 15 seconds later. You guys actually respond. Actually, I'm almost tempted, if anyone doesn't mind. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna say, I want to make like a noise or give a signal, and then I want you guys to tell me, like, hit in the chat exactly when it, like, happens. So I'll, like, count down, like, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You guys, like, hit, you know, check or something, and then I count to see how long it takes for it to circle around. So sometimes I have some point of reference to know how long it is between, like, I say a thing, and then I look at the chat X number of seconds later, and someone's finally responding, and it's like, what are we talking about? My memory only lasts so long. So, I believe that may be an incubus. We can do that. All right. So, we're going to do... I'm going to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, point at the camera, and then I'm just going to count the time. Okay? Okay. Stopwatch is ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so it was only 5 seconds. My memory just sucks. Okay, so it was a little bit more than 5 seconds for Scarlet Fury, but less than 10. So really, my memory is just terrible, and the lag is not that much. What, you didn't type up the response and then just hit enter? Okay, so a vampire that feeds off the music of others. I did that, I mean, normally. That's fair. Okay, so if I was a vampire that feeds off the music of others, I know what my job would be. I would be a casting director for musicals. Which means, so our vampire is going to be a casting director for musicals. This is, so it's got to be set at an audition. But oh, and Scarlet Fury, I did that. I mean, normally, I think, but still, it gives me kind of just a solid idea of like how far back, you know. It gives me an idea at the very least. I'd be a conductor. It depends on how. It depends on how public, because I was kind of imagining something a little more intimate, I guess. One sec, I got a message from the missus. Yeah, I don't think I told anyone. I was feeding the stray cats and one of them got in and hid under the bed. That's just me. I like the idea you had. No, like, I think it's an interesting concept because, I mean, the other one would be like an accompanist, right? Or, I mean, there's so many different directions. There's so many different directions you can take. Once you just presuppose the idea of like, okay, here's a creature that feeds on music from others. But yeah, no. Here's the picture. Our dumb boy slipped past me and hid under the bed, and that was at least one aspect of why I was late to the stream. Got under the bed and he wouldn't come out. And I wanted to, yeah, I wanted to go with kind of the intimacy of the classic vampire stories, you know? The seduction of it. So, like, oh my god, it's just Phantom of the Opera. Oh, no. Basically, what if Eric from Phantom of the Opera was a vampire, and that's what he was feeding off of? This is what I'm imagining in my head. Oh, man. Okay. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna try something as a writer that's not usually in my wheelhouse. I tend to write characters who are very awkward, and so the idea of writing someone who is like suave and seductive, like we're talking Antonio Banderas meets yeah, that. Who's a really smooth, suave, seductive actor? Because my brain is just turning up Keanu Reeves, and I'm like, hey, no, not. I don't think so. Not really. No. I don't know who's a classic. George Clooney. George Clooney. Yes. I like George Clooney. George Clooney's cool. George Clooney got into a fist fight with a shitty director once. I fucking love that dude. So. I got you, fam. Thanks, Trillabex. Oh no, I called you by your new name! Damn it! You win this time, world. I'll get you next time. Laugh it up, Trilla bastard. Trilla bitch. Trilla biscuit. Anyways. That lasted a whole 20 minutes. Listen here, Harlot Fury. I've had a long day. I had to dig a cat out from under my bed. I forgot that I was even supposed to be doing this. I am so at the end of my rope. My filter is just gone. I got nothing left. I got nothing to lose. It's okay, every mud has its day. I certainly got the hair for it right now, Jesus Christ. Have I named a character Ass? I have not named a character Ashley. Cool. For anyone who's curious, go listen to, go put on, Your Broken Hero, Letter to Ashley. Oh, Ashley, you were the best part of me. Missed the tune on that, but oh Ashley, you were the best part of me. Ripped out my heart for me. Now I can bleed for eternity, for eternity. Oh Ashley. It's a channel called Felt Emo Might Delete Later. I love it. It's a guy. Looks pretty, like, probably a few years older than me, in his 30s. Pretty, like, normal-looking dude. And then, like, something will happen, and it'll trigger... So, like, in one of the videos, his girlfriend is like, hey, are you okay? And he, like, looks over, and he's like, I'm not okay. And then My Chemical Romance's I'm Not Okay starts playing. And, like, she looks at, like... Every time it cuts away from him and then cuts back, he's gone more emo. So, like, it starts with, like, he's just sitting there in a t-shirt, and then he's in a black hoodie, and then his nails are covered, and then he's got the long hair, and, you know, the eyeliner and stuff, and then, you know, lip syncs the rest of the song, and they get progressively more and more ridiculous until he finally released his own original emo song called, you know, Letter to Ashley, and his band is called Your Broken Hero, and... I'm fucking living for it, man. I didn't even listen to that much emo shit in high school. I'm like making up for lost time. All I listen to is, you know, fucking My Chemical Romance and fucking Linkin Park. Oh, the last couple of months have killed me. So, shall we? Ripped out my heart for me. Now I can bleed for eternity. For eternity, oh Ashley, oh Brittany, the queen of my heart, the one who left me in the dark, so alone. I'm so alone, oh Sarah, why'd you make me die inside? Now I'm dead inside. God damn it. Okay. So I'm just throwing this out there. I'm writing this about an audition. And I made it, what, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines before I was like, oh my god, it's coming back. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh no. Oh fuck. I hate auditions. I hate auditions. I hate auditions. Fuck, man. I haven't auditioned in years. PTSD dialogue. Dialogue. Ugh. That somehow you've combined dialogue and a loogie, and I hate it. Quick, Trillabetten. This is your next prompt. PTS dialogue. I don't know what that means, but good fucking luck. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, bud. Are the trilobites at least a better audience? I mean, I assume you get like a better response than the humans who could hear you. Love you, bud. Yeah, they're kind of dead. At least they're not throwing shit at you. I was like, I know people have thrown things at you. Oh wait, that was me. I threw things at you. I threw a stack of Louis L'Amour books at you. So. are one of them. Did you officiate at their wedding? Is that who we're talking about? Hey, Trilobetan, I need help from the Bearded Cabbie. I need a public domain folk song. Yeah, I'll just have her do an original piece for now. I had a guitar at one point. find something. Give me 1 sec. Shit. Is that... Okay, hey guys, welcome back. So I think... Oops. Okay, so that turned out something. So let's see what we've got. Shaking off the rust, shaking off the rust. Ashley breathed in for 6 seconds, held it in for 6 seconds, and breathed out for 6 seconds. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Focused on her pulse, drowned everything else out. The action was simple, like blowing up a balloon, but that simplicity helped calm her nerves. She tightened her grip on her guitar. Nothing to worry about, right? It was just another audition, just a drop in the sea, nothing to get excited about. Ashley Ford? Asked one of the assistants at the door. She scurried to the... She scurried to the door, handing off her headshot and resume before taking her place in the center room. Before taking her place in the center of the room with nothing but a single chair for her, Ashley looked up and caught the man behind the desk's dark gaze. The room was well lit, and yet he seemed far away. A dimness that separated him from her, and yet he never took his eyes from hers. "Hello?" he said, his soft voice filling the space. "Hi," she said, suddenly out of breath. "I'm, Ashley Ford. This is an original piece." She sat in the chair. She sat on the chair. She sat on the chair and set the guitar on her knee, and no longer paying attention to the man across from her, began to sing. Her fingers soon followed, strumming the strings, her fingers on the frets, a mournful folk song she'd played 12 times, 100 times at auditions. But not like this. She felt like she played for hours, played until her voice cracked and her fingers bled and she'd cried all the tears she had in her, and still she played, swept up in something larger than herself. In spite of herself, she wanted more. The more drained she felt, the harder she pushed, throwing everything into her singing and playing. As she collapsed in on herself, she felt something freer than she had ever known, soaring just out of reach. Thank you, the man said. The music stopped. She stopped, panting, dry, tears on her cheeks. The man stood and approached until she stood in the center of his dark presence. "That was lovely. I think we have a place for you here." He smiled at Ashley with blood-red lips. Let me grab a drink real quick. Let me know what you guys thought of how that turned out. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. I ship it. Alright. Cool. I'm gonna be honest. You'd read that romance novel with glee. Modernization of it's Twilight meets Phantom of the Opera set in like the rock indie scene. Oh fuck, I'd read that too. Oh fuck, I'd write that. Oh man. No. I wrote epic fantasy. I was like, I gotta do something different. I'm gonna go write horror, and now I'm like, I guess we're doing paranormal romance now. I don't know if Trilla Bitten the ninth is still floating around. I don't know if he wants to tell me what he thinks. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this fixed before I completely forgot. Or completely forget and never get to it again. And did we lose Trilla Bitten? I think we did. That's okay. He is allowed to have a life. I guess. I expect this to be written in nothing but nays and whinnies. I would, but Scarlet Fury actually is an equine specialist, so I would, but I'd be worried I'd embarrass myself because my accent it's really apparent, and I wouldn't want Scarlet Fury to laugh at me for getting it wrong. So we'll assume this is a rough approximation, but I'm sure that if you ask nicely enough, Scarlet Fury could probably translate it into its native nays and whinnies. So there you go. I don't actually know if I read this out loud. Yeah, Scarlet Fury, are you gonna do the audiobook for Trilobitten Shakespearex? Shakespearex? Trillaspirix. Trillaspirix? The thoroughbred dialect is really childish, to be honest. I'm not a fan. Better than pompous Arabian, but still grating. So what dialect would you suggest in your infinite wisdom and experience and training, Scarlet Fury? My preference will always be gypsy, though most prefer quarter horse, so I'm fluent in both. Best to keep it faithful to the original, though, and keep it in thoroughbred. Maybe we can make adaptations later. Well, Trilobin the Ninth, you got your answer. Well, you wouldn't want to limit out any equine markets. This is true. Capitalism. Okay. So, I'm back. And we have our second story. Woo! I'm so tired. Alright, well, let's just jump in and see what we got. What does a horse have to do to get noticed in a town like this? Not that the town was special. Horse didn't really care much about the town at all. It just so happened to be where Horse was at, and therefore, it would be what Horse had to work with. Slim pickings indeed, thought Horse, but beggars can't be choosers. That said, shouldn't be too hard. This town was in need of something big, and Horse was going to give it to them. Horse just needed the right opportunity. An alarm went off down the street at the bank. Horse looked over to see what the commotion was. Seemed to be a bank robbery. Of all things to happen on of all days, thought Horse. Horse didn't even know that people still robbed banks, but sure as daylight they stepped out into, those were bank robbers, with sacks flush with cash thrown over their shoulders. Horse shook his head, flicking his mane from side to side. Robbing banks? Small time. And yet, you could get the ball rolling with money like that. So, Horse made an executive decision and kicked the shit out of the robbers when they ran past him. They never saw it coming. Not many see getting kicked in the face by a 2,200-pound odd-toed ungulate mammal. Not after robbing a bank, certainly. By the time the police arrived on the scene, Horse had made a stealthy exit, vanishing into the shadows, where no one noticed him. The bank robbers, though, they were still there, thoroughly confused by the thoroughbred's sinful deed. Not that the police believed their bizarre tale of a horse gone bad, stealing stolen money. Horse gone bad. Horse liked the sound of that. Was it everything you dreamed it would be? Oh, come on, don't leave me hanging. I gotta know if you liked it. You loved it? Nice. I'm glad, because it's certainly not the silliest thing I've written, but I was dying to get you to write a horse story, but I had to think of the right prompt. Fair enough. I mean, I haven't turned down any of the prompts yet, so Horse Girls Across the Nation finally have a supervillain for them. He's got your number, Scarlet Fury. Wow. I may be lagged behind a bit. What, like the stream is lagging for you, or what? This is definitely, you've got me. Can we, this is definitely the ideal form of human conversation. Alright, well, hey guys, we did it, even though I fucking fucked up the schedule, and it was a day. But we did it, we still showed up, we put in the work, we put in the time, we put in the jokes, and Donald Trump has been kicked off Twitter. Which again, a little late. Oh no. The dreaded buffer. Okay. Well, until next time, friends. Until next time, lovelies. Until next time, sworn enemies. That is all I have to say. That is all I have to write. Remember, no heroes in 2021, unless it happens to be the supervillain Bad Horse. I will see you guys tomorrow. Fingers crossed that I don't forget again. Bye, guys.